This picture is me looking at the idea of the blue star Kachina, not sure if that's how you pronounce it, prophecy that has been attached to Hopi Indian mythology. Blue star is said to be the ninth and final sign before the day of purification, described as an apocalypse or world engulfing cataclysm. Apocalypse can also just mean revelation. It doesn't have to mean complete destruction. There is some controversy around this. On investigation, there's been no reference to it before the late 20th century, but I've always been intrigued by it and whether there's an association with Sirius. It says, the end of all Hopi ceremonialism will come when a Kachina removes his mask during a dance in the plaza before uninitiated children. There's kind of like undertones of Christian revelation. So like I said, some controversy whether this is in fact their teachings at all. But it was an excuse for me to use lots of blue. Kind of see the overall shape of maybe a boat. Lots of people all in it, making it up. And at the top in the middle, a female figure, possibly holding a baby, with a circle above her head. It does also work upside down. I see someone with a feathered headdress, top right, with their hand up and outstretched. They're possibly riding on the back of a horse. Just a close up on that, what I thought looked like an outstretched hand, because it also ends up looking a bit like a bird, with wings outstretched. Turn back the way I painted it, you can see that figure that I mentioned in blue, perhaps carrying a baby. Could be another person with her. There's this sort of white spirit figure next to her. And further right, what looks a bit like a tall rabbit soldier. Then there's another blue face far right. It's actually more blue-purple. It looks like they've got their mouth open shouting something. At the bottom to the right of what looks a bit like a mermaid's tail is this figure. Could be a dog, perhaps? And on the left, there's this figure that looks like kind of got outstretched wings. There's shadowy people around them. So underneath that blue circle at the top, in the pink there, you can see quite an ethereal face. Disembodied white ghost that looks like it's screaming. And a couple of figures to the left. One looks like it's got a cloak up on the far left. It's a bit blurry, because I actually just used like, I think a finger or thumbprint, I can't remember which, that circle. I can kind of see like the long neck of a bird. Maybe an ostrich. So regardless of the prophecy, I think it's a lovely image. There's a lot of liveliness, a lot of people around. It doesn't look like any dancing. But possibly the central figure has a mask on. We don't yet know their name. In my book, I connected that plaza possibly to St. Peter's Square in Vatican City, in the centre of which is an obelisk, which apparently came from Heliopolis. Thanks for listening and please like and subscribe.